What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and in today's video I'm of course going to be breaking down the newly released countdown trailer for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so right off the bat, the first character that we see in this brand new countdown trailer is of course Darth Maul, who yes, we did in fact see in the game's announcement trailer back in June, only this time the Sith Lord is actually sporting a black hood, which will hopefully be one of the many character variants that will be able to unlock and play as in this game. And of course, as we can clearly see from the background, this cutscene is definitely taking place on Naboo's Theed hangar, which is where Maul began his duel with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Up next, we can of course see a LEGO recreation of the scene from Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, where Jango Fett and some Droidekas capture Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala in the droid factory on the planet of Geonosis. Next up, here we can see Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader in the Grand Republic Medical Facility on Coruscant, as seen in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And judging by the really nice little attention to detail that has been added to Vader's arms using decals, this definitely looks to be a brand new design for the character, which I would imagine will be available as a physical LEGO minifigure that you'll be able to hopefully purchase sometime in the near future. Nothing too interesting to point out here, but this shot inside the Tantive 4 interior does give us our very first in-game look at Leia's Episode 4 design, as the princess gives R2-D2 a message for Ben Kenobi as seen in A New Hope. Now here we can see Boba Fett standing next to Han Solo in Carbonite as seen in Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and judging by the decals as seen on Han's minifigure, he looks to be wearing his skiff outfit, so hopefully we'll be able to play as this variant of Han in this game, and who knows, maybe even while he's in Carbonite, as I believe that was a feature in one of the previous games, so it'd be great to see it return in this one. Now this is probably my personal favourite shot in this entire trailer, because here we can of course see a LEGO recreation of the famous Battle of the Great Pit of Carkoon as seen in Episode 6, featuring our very first in-game look at Luke in his black outfit from Return of the Jedi, as well as Boba Fett and some skiff guards, one of which is even being grabbed by the Sarlacc pit. Nothing interesting at all to point out here unfortunately, except for the fact that this is of course a LEGO recreation of Finn, Rey and BB-8's escape from Jakku in the Millennium Falcon, as seen in Episode 7. Now here we get a great look at our very first in-game look at Kylo Ren in his Last Jedi outfit, accompanied with the face scar that Rey gave him on Starkiller Base in The Force Awakens. We can also see 4 of the First Order AT-ATs and of course Luke's force projection on the planet of Crait, which is really great to see because the only Episode 8 Luke minifigure that was officially released featured his Act 2 design, so hopefully this shot in the trailer means that we might be able to finally play as old Luke in his black outfit in this game. Now just as a heads up, having seen The Rise of Skywalker, I'm only about to spoil one thing, but don't worry because all it's going to be is the name of the planet where this action takes place, which is probably already common knowledge by now anyway, but just to be safe, I thought it would be worth warning those of you who have yet to see the film. Anyway, here we can of course see the planet known as Persana, as well as our very first in-game look at Rey in her Jedi outfit, as she leaps over Kylo Ren's TIE Whisper from Episode 9, which will hopefully be one of the many vehicles that we'll be able to unlock and fly around with in space in this game. Lastly, these final few shots in the trailer give us a great new look at Chewbacca and R2-D2, as well as our very first in-game look at Lando Calrissian in his Bespin outfit. And unless TT Games got a really good sound alike, it sounds to me like Billy D. Williams will in fact be reprising his role as Lando Calrissian in this game, which is great news. We also get a great look inside the interior of the Millennium Falcon, and we do know that in this game you'll be able to freely walk around the inside of many of the big ships that feature within the Skywalker Saga, such as the deck and the hangar of the Super Star Destroyer, so hopefully we'll also be able to fully explore the Falcon like we could in LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. Now I don't know about you guys, but I was definitely not expecting that trailer to drop out of nowhere like this, but here we are, such a pleasant surprise, and they honestly could not have picked a better time, what with Episode 9 now out in the wild. Hopefully we'll see and hear more new and interesting details about this game in January, but until then I want to thank you all very much for watching, and if you'd like to stay up to date with the latest news on LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, then please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.